What's happening? So I was playing for fun and somebody against me played Team Rocket's Sneasel. I thought it was so awesome, I decided to make a deck around it. Let's go to my deck list. Alright, so we have Team Rocket's Sneasel. First attack, scratch for 20, okay. But the second attack, strike the sleeper. You're allowed to put damage on the bench on a Pokemon that already has damage, and basically it triples. So if it has 150 damage, you triple it, and now it has 450 damage, most likely knocking it out. But this is for the end game or mid game, because you can't use it until you put the damage counters on it. Well, how are we going to do that? I put it in a Crobat EX deck. Because as you evolve from Zubat into Golbat, you put 20 damage somewhere. And then when you evolve into Crobat EX, you put 20 damage somewhere else and 20 damage somewhere else. And you can put them on any Pokemon. For Crobat, you just can't put them on the same one. One's got to get 20, so does another one. So that's how we're going to add damage. Plus, we're going to be able to hit for 120 and then absorb a hit as long as we don't get one hit KO'd. When we attack, we then can attack again and it goes back into our hand. You lose the energy, but you erase your opponent's turn completely, soaking up the damage as long as they don't knock you out. And during all this, how are we going to set this all up? We're going to sit behind Budew. So there really isn't much of a draw engine here except for Fezandipiti, but you just want to get Budew down, and then you can use Iono and Jacq in order to find your pieces and just keep sitting behind Budew until you're ready, because at some point they're going to probably Iono you anyway. So I sacrificed the draw engine just for a bunch of pieces like Counter Catcher, couple boss, an EXP share to help with that energy transfer if Crobat EX happens to get knocked out. Oh, and I forgot to mention that Sneasel just needs one Rocket's energy to do the attack. So we do play 4 of those. Now you can only use them on Sneasel, but after you spread the damage, they're going to want to move to the bench anyway. So hold off on showing what you got until they put their damaged Pokemon on the bench. Then you don't have to use the Counter Catcher or boss. It's already where you want it. So that's how this one works. Let's hit the ladder, see it in action. All right, Ogre Bond. This is not good. Wailord. All right, so we'll get this down. We'll get we'll get Budew. And we can try to Budew him next. That's it. Yeah, we're going to have to Iono. Now, we got Golbat. So Golbat, when a Pokemon put 2 damage counters on one of your opponent's Pokemon. So something I want to knock out. So remember, whatever damage they have will triple. So I only need 70 damage to knock out the Ogre Bond. All right, so there's that. And then hopefully I can use Budew next turn while I just put some damage everywhere. All right, so there is Weasel. And this does 20 damage to one of your opponent's bench. Okay, no, we can't knock out any Terras. That's the thing. That's the problem. Okay. Didn't want to make that mistake. So we're going to put it all on Wamer. All right, so they did Sob. But I can put this down. It is now a different Pokemon. So what we're going to do, Sneaky Bite, and we're going to put it here. And then we're going to Iono, hopefully into an energy. See what we get. All right, we did get the energy. Because now I can backtrack. Do I want to make it confused? No. I want to 100%. Is there anything else I want? No, I got Jacq after this. All right. So they can't play any items. And next we can get Crobat to do 40 damage everywhere. And then we can do another Golbat here with the Jacq. Okay. Just trying to figure out my path here. Because you can't hit Terra Pokemons on the bench. I can also start getting Crobat ready. Yeah, they're going to sob, so eventually they're going to hit me out. Alright, so that actually helps. Alright, let's see. Let's do this. So I get that energy there. Then I can go get one of each here. And now, do I want to put this down? I'm trying to think. Because it triples. So 40 won't even be enough. But we'll get some more damage here too. Sneaky Bite. So 40 won't be enough. But if this goes higher, I could do it with the 120. Okay. Put that down now. And now we'll be able to... yeah, of course I want to use it. Okay. Now it's at 50. And then this will be... let's put Budew down. And hit 10. Okay, now it's at 60. Because we're going to get knocked out because they're going to sob again. Unless I have an energy. Then they'll take out Budew and... well, that would stink if they take this out. This can only be attached to a rocket. Alright, so they just sobbed. They didn't have the energy. Unfortunately, I don't either. Unless I top deck it. Let's see, I've got 4. Do I want to put that? I really need an energy, so... Because that won't even knock it out, because it's only at 40. So we'll have to get Fez. Alright, so I got Fez. I don't want to, like, waste... Okay. What can I get here? Is there an energy? There is. Alright. So if I energy 120, 180, it's actually not yet. So let's Jacq. We'll get a Golbat. What else is in here? Just Budew the energy. I really want that energy. So what we'll do is we'll get the energy. We'll put it here. Okay, so now they're at 60. 80. If I put this down, it's 80. And then the 120, it's not enough. So we gotta do Itchy Pollen. Okay, so we got Itchy Pollen. Because I want to take 2 prizes right away. And then after this, they're gonna sob unless they have an energy, and they didn't have one before. So unless they top decked it, all they can do is sob. And the funny part about that is I can't retreat. And what is this? Frigibax. Alright, so Frigibax, Bax Caliber is 160 to triple. We would need 60 on there. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to drop Crobat. And we're going to let them take, they're going to Evo. I'm going to drop Crobat and do 20 here and 20 there. Because they're probably going to go in a Wailord. Alright, nope, they got Reveroom. Okay, that needs 50. And, okay, Wailord now needs 80, which I can get to pretty easily. So they didn't sob, so I can actually knock this out now. So what we'll do is we'll do this 70, it's 190, yes. Okay, 190. So we put 20 here, that's a knockout. And then we put 20, because we need, what, 80 on there? So there's that. We then... Ooh, I do have counter catcher balls, but I'm going to save those. Go back up and hit this thing for 120. Got it. 2 prizes. We're ahead. Do you want it into your hand? No, because they can't hit it out yet. We're going to try to do as much 120 as we can. I don't think they have anything to hit it out. I could be wrong, but they need a bunch. Yeah, so when you play this Pokemon from your hand, you evolve. Okay, you may put this Pokemon into your hand, discard all the cards attached. That was the key. Wanted to make sure. So we do lose the energy. All right, so they got Fez. Fez is one I can hit from the bench because it's not a Terra. So we got to get 70 there, 80 there. I want to get another one set up somehow. Or what I might do is just Budew them. Just to put some more damage on the board. Not let them use items. Flip the script. Okay. I really need to find Super Rod. Alright, they got rid of Wailord. So 50 damage for each energy attached. So they're doing at least 210. That's if they get all the energy on there. Rare Candy into Bax Caliber. Okay, we want to take care of Bax Caliber too. Bax Caliber needs 60. Or we just boss that thing up. Because then once I'm able to do 120 to it, All right, they're going to Prime Catcher, which kind of stinks because... Okay. I actually could, if I find a Rocket's Energy... Oh, no, now I can't. Nobody has damage. Okay, fair enough. Do we have any Switch? We play only one. All right, so Baxcalibur's got the Retreat. All right, there's only one there. Rumbling Engine, they only had two. And if they got 3 energy there somehow, with vessels or whatever, other than that, they cannot attack. And I cannot use... Counter Catcher's not active. There's Chien-Pao. They've used Prime Catcher, so they could still use a Switch. They can't... Alright, so we're going to put up Reveroom. And all I can do is scratch... I can retreat. Alright, so what we want is we want to do this. We want to retreat. Now I'm going to come up. Let's go get a Zubat down. Now that I have a Zubat, I'm going to put this back in my hand. The question is, who? Because I can do their... No, it's Baxcalibur. Baxcalibur is the one. So, 120. Yup. And... should I? Because I got free retreat. He's going to get at least 2. You know what? I don't think they got it. We're going to put it. Yeah, okay. And if they do have it, we're just going to put Budew. So you can take the 1. And then now I can get a Zubat down. And then I can do 20 damage to Baxcalibur. All right, so they're thinking on what to do here. But if I can get that Baxcalibur done. Oh, I can Devo. Right? I still have Devo. I could use Devo. Because Devo would get me that card too now. Oh, and then, well, what's this? 80? 130. 130. All right, so I want to get this to 130. Oh, I could Devo all of these. But yeah, we're going to go after the Baxcalibur. Night Stretcher. I mean, they have the knockout because Shivery Chill gets them 2 anyway. So we put up Budew. And I'm going to actually put up here Sneasel. And then we can knock out Baxcalibur. Oh, wow, they're going to Hellblade. Oh, we need a Rocket's Energy off of the Fez. There's still 3 left. Okay. There's still 3 left. I think I boss up, no matter what, I boss up the Rumbling Engine guy. Reveroom. All right, let's see what we get. No matter what, I'm bossing that up. Because I can't use Counter Catcher. Of course, I get another Counter Catcher. All right, let's see what we got off Flip the Script. I want a Rockets. All right, I have Devo. Okay, let's think about this. We're gonna put this. I need it to be 80. We've got the 80. Holy cow, we've got this. This is absolutely amazing. Because we've now gonna take 2 prizes right here by doing this. By doing this, we're gonna boss Reveroom to get it stuck. And now, Devo. We're going to Devo everything, and that's going to get us 2 prizes. Oh, it's at 130. Oh, why did I think 80? I thought it was 80. It's 130. Okay, it doesn't matter. They got the Baxcalibur gone. All right, no, fair enough, because all I got to do here is get another Dark Energy. I mean, they can knock me out, yes. But they don't have another Baxcalibur. That's the key. So let's see what we can get. All right, so Fez needs 70. All right, so they put the Reveroom. Now, if I can get another Dark Energy, which I can triple this, actually. Oh, that's fantastic. Because I can Night Stretcher one of the energies, get it, triple this, and take another card. Or if they're stuck. All right, Iono. All right, we're down to 3 cards. Okay, so now I'm not going to have Night Stretcher. Let's see what happens. What do we get? We get a little bit deeper. Arven. Arven can get me the Night Stretcher or the Vessel. And I think I want to get the Vessel. And the reason is then I'll have another energy so I can at least put it on Crobat. Rumbling Engine. All right, they could take a knockout if they can get out of the active. All right, Artazon. Sure. I can get another Sneasel out just to thin the deck and just have one ready. Because I do want to get... I can knock out the Wailord. Actually, which I'm going to do now. I'm just going to get... I'm going to get the Vessel. Alright, so we're going to get a Vessel, knock out Wailord, and see what happens. So, boom. Go get Vessel and EXP share. So now the good thing is this Crobat will get EXP share. Oh, and there's only one. I should have used a super. Okay, that's okay. That kind of was a waste. I want to put the energy in, so let's use Super Rod. Get a Budew just in case. Never know. Could Budew at the end and they got nothing. And now I can actually get the Budew, because then that's my favorite trader. Got that. And we will get a prize card. That one. Boom. It triples to 240, and that's a pure knockout. Alright, so now they have no Baxcalibur. So all we got to do is attack somehow to get 70 on here. I think what I'll do is I'll retreat and Budew them. Hopefully I can get into it. And the next time they knock me out, we can Unfair Stamp if we get rid of Reverie. Alright, there's the Baxcalibur. They can play Rare Candy for now, so if they have it now, they should do it quick. Energy Retrieval. Okay. They have Rare Candy. Did they use Fez yet? I guess we'll find out. They have the Rare Candy into Baxcalibur. Okay. There's another Waymer. Wailmer. Got it. Alright, so now they have to put some energy there. Now remember, we only need one energy off of Fez, but then Arvin can get me. I could do an Unfair Stamp. All right, let's see what we got. Hailblade. Actually, they're only having one card. We are not doing Unfair Stamp unless I absolutely need it, because I totally get nothing off of. So we're going to put up a Budew. All right, so there's one energy. We know there's more now since I super rotted them back in. All right, there we go. Budew. Jacq. Oh, that's going to help so much. I just don't know if I want to use which I want to use. Artazon doesn't matter. Okay, I've got a switch. I've got that. All right, so what we want now is the Sneasel. Because if I do 120, well, if I do Jacq, no, I have to go get this to go get an energy. So here we go. Energy. Got it. And that is why the XP share is there. Because they still have 3 prizes. All I got to do is find one of the Team Rocket's energy. And we've got it. 120. Cool. Do you want to put it in hand? Yeah, because we don't want to leave out 2 prizes there. We're going to give them Zubat. All right, I need 10 damage counters. This will get me 2. This will get me 2 more. That will get closer. And they're just going to Hailblade for 1. So now I get to use Fez again. All right, so let me use Fez again. And let's see what we get. Fez, flip the script. If I Iono down to 2. All right, so we're going to put this down. We're going to put, I mean, if they boss it, it doesn't matter. We're going to put this down. Yes. It's going to go on. I mean, we don't have a boss either, but we do have Counter Catcher. So we don't need it on there. What we need it on, since we need 2, we're going to go here and Baxcalibur. Let's go out here and get the Sneasel. Just a thin. All right, because what do I need here? I need a boss, and I need the Rocket's energy. So what I'm going to do is Iono. I am going to Iono. That only gives him 2 instead of 3. And I got the Rockets. So we've got the win next as long... No, not yet. Confirm attack. Yes. Because I don't think they're going to Iono it back out. But I don't have So now if they knock this out, I have to get some way to get a counter catcher or boss off the Fez. And I had Arven on there. So, but I can just use Fez and just hope I hit it. That's all I need. I need to get Chenpal out of the active. The Iono. I should have put the energy, you clown. And there's the counter catcher. Oh my gosh. I still get to use Fez. Now I just need the energy. That's it. That's all I need is the energy. Oh, oh my God. I have to win if I put the energy. They're going to go with that. Okay. All right. So what we're going to do now is go get Golbat so we can do a little bit more damage there. And we are in pure top deck mode. Sneaky bite. 20. It's getting there. All right. We will hit for 0 because of resistance, but they still can't use any items. I cannot believe we would have had the win right there had I placed the energy before. Oh, they're not going to have Iono, and they Iono'd. Okay. So I had the win. Let's see if I can still... I mean, I'm in top deck mode, but if they're able to get the knockout somehow, they've already used Prime Catcher, I have Fez to cycle through. So right now, all we're waiting for is the Rocket's energy. Or, if it takes 2 turns... Oh, Surfer, is that the one that gets you 5? It does get you 5 cards. And they put in Back's Caliber. Okay, but they can't counter catcher. They can't boss. We're still sitting good. There it is! Holy cow. Where are you, Sneasel? Boom. Retreat. Got it. And strike the sleeper. Bench Pokemon. There it is. 2. It hits for 300 damage, which is way too much. Could have happened to turn earlier had I placed the energy. Well, it happens. Still won. Great game. All right, we got a Sharkadet. Not bad. Got a Budew, a Zubat. We'll go get another one. Why not? I am not going to put the Artazon because that's just going to help them. Where do I want to put the energy? Because I can attack next turn. So I'm not going to put the energy yet. Okay. Oh, because I do want to put the energy up top so I can Budew them. Okay. And then hopefully if we have all 3 Golbats, we can start recycling here. Not on the next turn, but the turn after. If we can find some... Should I get a... I'm trying to think. Should I get... There's a Ho-Oh. Yeah, I think hiding behind Budew is going to be great. Definitely not putting the Artazon down. I knew they were going to have a research. Just get rid of their hand. The only thing left is a research. Unbelievable. All right, let's hope they don't find anything. Because after this... All right, now that they have 2 Sharkadets down, I could put down the Artazon. But we're going to Budew lock them. And Will-O-Wisp. Okay. Oh, they are going to be able to knock out Budew in one shot. So what we're going to do is, so we know that's happening. So I'm going to put the Artazon down to get the other Budew because they are going to take prizes like quick. And we got 2 Sneasel in there. That's fine. All right, let's see what we got. We've got 1 of those, but here's the thing. We can go 2, 4, 6. And we can knock out this Sharkadet with the energy to get that Prism energy down. Okay, here you go. We need 1 more after this. I mean, they're all taken, but we just need to find 10. Okay, because we have Fezandipiti, we just need to find some way to get Crobat. Oh, it knocked it! I didn't even realize. Budew knocked it out. We got a second Crobat. I didn't realize Budew was going to do 10. I always forget about that 10. That was awesome. I thought it was going to live. Now, if they don't have an energy, they can't even knock out Sharkadet. I mean, they can't even knock out Budew. Oh, they have an energy. Okay. But we're going to put Budew up again. All right, they're going to come up with here, obviously do 320 crazy damage. But the good thing is I have Fez. And there's another Sharkadet. And they're going to boss one of those. Okay. Now I have 2 Budew. I don't have to worry about Budew. But what I do want to do is Super Rod those back in. Oh, and this heals off everybody. Oh, this is bad. It's not a great matchup at all. Because it heals every time they... Alright. Not going to use Devo. I could boss. It heals. This is a garbage matchup. Yeah, sure, but it's all going to go away. And let's do this. Here we go. We'll get the other one. And it heals off everything. Oh, this is... Ho-Oh stinks. Alright, so this has how much? 2 retreat? Alright, what we're going to do is try to get it stuck. And boom. There we go. We just need 2 more or 3 more damage. Alright, we try to get them stuck. If they have no balloon... I mean, we're in top deck mode, so we're just going to sit... Oh my god. Oh no, they can't. But they can do... What's the attack? Search your deck for a basic energy and attach it to this Pokemon, then shuffle your deck. Okay. So they could get a basic, which now means they are going to be able to retreat. So I need to get 20 damage. I need to find... I don't think it's not going to be possible. Holy cow, it is! We got the Golbat. Because now we're going to knock this thing out. Boom. Yeah, sneaky bite onto you. That was the 1 card. I mean, I guess we had other options. But we're taking a prize card. That is crazy. And they are again under item lock. All right, thank gosh I got a... Because I'm going to have to do the 120 a couple times in a row. So they're going to come out with Ho-Oh. Yeah. They're gonna heal this. I've got the energy, but then I can Fez. That's the other good thing, is I can Fez. And I have another Budew right behind this. Yeah, we knew that was coming. So I need another energy off this Fez or the next one. Because I just need energy. Alright, so there's we can actually have some energy. Alright, so let's go. We've got... I don't know if we're going to use the Sneasel yet. Alright, but we're going to go... Do I get rid of Devo? Boss is more important. These 3 guys are more important. Alright, so I did get energy, so we will be able to attack next turn. And I'm going to save the boss, because I want to boss up the Sharkadet. 120. Because if I boss up the Sharkadet and knock it out, then all we got to do is take care of the Ho-Oh. The problem is it's going to take 3. Shining Feathers. Alright, I have an energy. I am going to boss. Because then all we got to do is take care of this Ho-Oh. Then it's going to take him a couple more turns to get that Sharkadet ready. And we can Unfair Stamp. Which I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to boss this. We're going to put the Weasel down. Then we're going to Unfair Stamp. So now they're down to 2. Oh my god, there's a Team Rockets. And now we can Fez. I can't get another Crobat. Don't need another one yet. What do I want to get back in? I got 1 energy. And let's look at the Pokemon. Oh, I can get Budews back and stuff. Yeah. I just need 1 Budew. Budew, energy, or do 2 Budews. 2 Budews? Nah, we'll just go all 3. Okay. Now we'll get down a Budew. So if we do happen to get knocked out, don't need anything else. We're just going to hit for 120. And no, I'm not going to return it to my hand. No. Because they can't knock me out, and I'm going to do more damage. We need 3 prize cards. And I think what I'm going to do is... Let's see what they do. I would rather Terapagos. Because Terapagos is not hitting for much, but it is only worth 1, which is not that big of a deal, really. And all they have is energy in their hands. That's it. They don't even have energy in their hands. I feel a concede coming on. No, they're going to go for it. Heck yeah. Let's play it out. All right, so now Weasel gets that energy. Definitely not going to hit Iono. We're just going to do 120. No. We like the way this is going. They're in total top deck mode. And they're hitting me for 60, 30 at a time. Oh my god, the amount of Rockets energy I have. I have all of them. And 120. Yes. That is a pure knockout. We need one card. No, don't you dare come back in my hand. We need 2 cards. That's right. I forgot about the legacy. Artazon. Oh, they must have no more Sharkadettes. I took care of them. Otherwise, they would have Artazoned. So they've gotten on there. They've got a Nest Ball. So they are going to do 160 damage. But here's the funny thing. There's Fez. Oh, we can end this. Yeah, I could end this by... so they're going to do 160 damage. I'm going to do 120. Then I'm going to try to find a boss. Oh, but they're going to go down to 70. That is a problem. Because it heals 50 even off itself. So it's 120. Oh, Reshiram. Shining Feathers. Do I just take it? No, because I don't want them to get... Let's see. How do we do this? I really need an energy. Is there any energy? No. All right. We're going to need some energy here. EXP share. Let's do this. Cancel. And switch just in case. All right. So the EXP share, this will get it. Oh, but it's only when I get knocked out. So I kind of need to Night Stretcher. Oh my God. All the energy's in there. Ooh, kind of stuck. All right, we'll just, we'll hit it and return it. Yeah, I don't want to put any other energy down. Hit 120. Now it returns to my hand. We put up, let's put up Golbat. But if they don't knock me out, no, they got to knock me out. They got to knock me out. Because if worse comes worse, I don't have Budew as a free retreat. If I don't find, because they're going to knock me out, we're going to be at 2-2. I need to try to find a boss. Oh, of course, now they get Armarouge ready. Night Stretcher. Now, if they come up with Reshiram, this goes to the bench and we knock it out. Shining Feather. All right, I need to find boss. Yeah, that's the problem because it becomes short. All right, so here we go. If I find boss, it's over. No, it's not over. Oh, my God, what am I saying? I need... No, not Sneasel. Zubat. I could put another Sneasel down because I have the energy. All right, we just need a boss. Let's go. No, boss won't win anyway. There's an energy, so we'll put that here. I don't want Iono because I have a lot. I think what I want to do is just Itchy Pollen. Now, the problem is if they attack, I still just need... No, because boss won't win. Oh, I could just boss up Mew now. Or counter catcher Mew. If I just get one of the energies. Alright, if they stay at 80 though, now I just come up and I win because that's 240. Interesting. And the Iono. I get 2. I need nothing. I need nothing right now. I just need it to stay the way it is. I just hit retreat, do the attack, it's game over. Unless they heal something. Restart. Fire off. They can't use counter catcher. They Iono'd, so there's no boss, so I'm safe. Slash, take the knockout. You got it. We got the win. We're coming up with Sneasel. Boom. Team Rocket Sneasel for the win. It is going to triple to 240. Boom. Yes, we don't need to do nothing. Got it. Done. 160 is... That's the win. Yeah, they should have just kept attacking with Ho-Oh. All right, here we go. Stevens. So it's Metagross. Cool. Devo's going to come in handy in this. Ooh, they totally bricked. All right, so what we're going to do here is get this and EXP share. Let's not show the Devo yet. We will go here, get Budew and a Zubat. I know the Artazon helps him, but it's going to help me more in this moment. Because I can go get another Zubat. Okay, what do I get rid of? Do I get rid of Balls? I think I just gotta. I'm just going to get rid of Balls. Oh, I know, that just feels so bad. But I need the energy to retreat. Poison Spray. Your opponent's active is now poisoned. Nah, we want no items. And then from there... Alright, so because of the resistance, it is no damage. But they can't use items. And now, I mean, we're in top deck mode because we don't have an Iono. We could keep using Artazon too. And this does what, 30 damage? But it's going to take them a whole nother turn. And it's a Jellicent. Okay. This is a crazy combo. I got to try that out. Alright, so they're going to Evo. Alright, so we got to remember, I'm not going to be able to use items or the EXP share. So I might as well put the EXP share down. They're going to Iono, which is actually great because I didn't have much except for Attach and Budew. Okay, we got the Devo, that, but it has no damage on it yet. Yeah, you don't want to show the Weasel until you're absolutely ready, so that, because you know anything with damage they're going to put back to the bench, which is what we want. Oh, the question is, what do I get rid of? My Ultra Ball because I can go get a I forget the Golbat. It's a Golbat. All right, so they did that. Because I can't use any items. That is the key. What do we get here? Yeah, we're definitely not giving that up. Do I give up my... Alright, you know what? We're giving up the Devo. I know. But we're going to go get a Golbat. And we're going to at least put damage on him. Because we can always come up with the... do I want to put damage there? Because I know... no, they might not come up. And let's go get a Weasel. Sneasel. I said Weasel. Sneasel. And I'm going to Iono. Do I want to put the... I don't need... we're going to put the Rocket's energy down now. I've learned from my mistakes. Now we're going to Iono and hopefully run into some good stuff. An Unfair Stamp is good with combo with a Counter Catcher. Great. What do I have in there? Just the one energy? Yeah, we don't want that. All right, so here we go. Itchy Pollen. I'm sure we're going to get knocked out. The other problem is now we don't have our draw in. Hopefully they didn't find an energy. But they won't be able to attack for a couple turns. All right. Because if they don't find an energy, I think I just continually just set up trying to knock out this Jellicent. Oh, the good thing is when I do get knocked out, we Unfair Stamp. And they're going to boss. I do have an energy, but I got to use it as a retreat option. I don't want to. I got to get energy down. They're going to Evo. I don't have a Devo, but we're going to try to get... this only needs to be, what, 90? 90. I need to get it to 90. But we're gonna take care of this one and that one, because Metagross, we know that it's just nasty. All right, so... And I'm not going to do anything, because they didn't do much. So I'm just going to Budew again. There's nothing I need. Let's go into Artazon and get... I think I want to get a second Budew. I don't want to Iono. But I have nothing. Well, you know what? All they need is an energy. And I can Unfair Stamp them. And then that's where the game will change. Right? Because if I can Unfair Stamp and get Fez, I'll have 8 cards. I'll be good to go. I'm going to use this Night Stretcher on this energy to get... so I'm able to hit with Crobat eventually. Can I top deck an energy? Alright, so they got Max Belt. We don't have any EXs yet. Alright, so yeah, it's a slow play here. And there's Fez. That's awesome. Alright, do I have another Sneasel down? I don't. So, let's go get... I hate to use it for an energy, but I got to get some energy down. And again, we're not going to Iono. We're kind of fine the way it is. Especially now that I have Fez, Counter Catcher, Unfair Stamp. Now I got Genesect. Because I really need my two Golbats here. Here and here. And they found the Metagross. But it's going to take 3 energy to attack. But I think it attaches to itself. Yeah. Okay. Alright. Then we come up with Budew and we'll see what we can do. because we're going to get him down to 2. We're going to counter catcher Genesect to get that there. And then we're going to unfair stamp. And then I'm going to, so I'm not going to Iona, I'm going to unfair stamp, but I'm going to put Fez down. And this Budew hopefully will stick around again. And they're just going to have to keep attaching energy. Oh, yeah, they can attach to Genesect, but it's going to be more energy that they're wasting. So I have to get a Crobat now. Because Metagross can attach basically 4 energy. But then they're wasting it. Because we want them to put it on Genesect. X-Boot. And this has 2 retreat. Alright, so wherever they put the energy, and they put it on Jellicent. And Jellicent is weak to dark, so we can one-shot that thing. 1, 2, 40 plus... No, we need 20 more on it. Alright, so we don't get any items. Alright, so unfair stamp. We don't get any items. Okay, but it's weak. But we only hit for 240. So, but if I find a... Oh, that's the thing. If I find a Crobat, I could put the extra damage on. Sneasel. Okay. We're going to go here. I need the energy. So we're going to Iono. I need energy and Crobat. That's all I need. Those 2 things. I got Crobat. I got energy. Beautiful. So we've got the win... Not the win, but we're going to put this here. Yeah, of course. I want to use 1 here. And we're going to take the easy route to try to hit that Genesect. So hopefully they don't pull it up. There's another one, but I don't have... Oh, I can't play items because of Jellicent. Okay. Got it. And now 240, which is perfect math. Into your hand? No. No, I don't think they could do... Can they do 310? 20? Oh, and there's 2 Jacks. All right, so we're going to get our Crobats. Or Golbats. So that's what? 40 more damage. This has 20. That's going to be 60. Tripled is 180. It's not enough. So I'm going to come up with Budew. But it could be enough after. Oh, if I can find boss now, I can just boss this up and just hit it and go away, which would be phenomenal. All right, they're going to X-Boot. Do they have... Oh, they have double X-Boot, so they have enough energy. Okay. So they attach there. They're going to X-Boot again. Or Unfair Vessel or Night Stretcher. Or Super Rod. Probably play Super Rod. Night Stretcher and Max Belt. Night Stretcher will get the energy. Max Belt will only hit for 250. That's going to be a big waste. Because all I have to do is hit this for 120, and when it goes to the bench, boom, Sneasel knocks it out. So I don't need to put any energy there. What is this? Moving energy from one of your opponents to another one. Oh, that would stink if they got rid of the rockets. 250. That's all for nothing. So we're going to Jacq. We're going to... What? The other one... The 2 were prized? That feels like such a waste. Now, if knowing that, I would have Iono'd. Alright, I got to get it off the prizes, but I'm not going to. Alright, let's hit for 120. Oh, that feels so bad. I prized 2 out of 3. Yes. And we'll give you this because I'm going to have to buy another turn with Budew. Alright, so now here's a Golbat. Yeah, they didn't knock one out yet. Oh, that's bad. I prized 2 and there's still 2 in there. I got 2 prizes and there's still 2 Golbats in there. Alright, so now when they knock me out, I can unfair stamp. I'm going to play what I can down, but I can unfair stamp. Unless they back out and put Jellicent up. But we're going to attack Jellicent. Oh, Jellicent's not out. That's not Jellicent. That's Genesect. Whew, man. All right, but we are going to unfair stamp, get him down to 2. Budew. And hopefully it sticks. All right, so we're going to put Zubat down. We're going to put Golbat. Sneaky Bite. We're going to put it on Genesect because we want that to be... We want these 2 guys to be our last 2 prizes. And now, Let's see. We don't have anything. We do have another Zubat, so we'll put that down. And then we... Oh, I can't Unfair Stamp. I can Iono, though. I kept saying Unfair Stamp. Unless I find it. No. Iono. Let's see if I find it now. I do. Okay. So we're going to use Super Rod first to get in some energies. I don't need the Zubat anymore. We've got 3 going. I need an energy to put on Golbat here. So I need one of those energies to come out. We're going to get him down to 2. Of course, now I get Night Stretcher. And there's no energy in there. That's unbelievable. That was down already. Alright, Itchy Pollen. We're not dead in the water yet. Because they're going to go down to 3 prizes. They only have 3 cards. So we're going to have to come up with Sneasel now for this Metagross. And then I can do another Sneasel for this. No, you're going to boss what? No! They're bossing the best. Well, good thing I have the Night Stretcher. Alright, we can still do the plan. But they're getting 2 cards instead of 1. And then I can find another Iono if I have one. I don't know. And Iono them down to 1. Although, I could just come up. If I get this set up, this turn I need an energy. Because if I can get this set up, we're going to come up with Budew, Sneasel, Night Stretcher. There we go. We got Fez back. What do I need? I need a Crobat. That's without a doubt. I need a Crobat. So let's just get that out. We Crobat this. So we got these 2. Yes. So there's 2 there. And then we'll put 2 there. Because we could possibly... Let's see if we flip the script. We need an energy. Okay. I got an energy. That's good. Then I've got an EXP share, but we're not really going to need that. We're going to come up. Oh, no, I didn't get him out of the active. I did not find... So I don't even get my knockout. All right, but what? 60, 60 is 180. Or I take the 2. Yeah, we're gonna do this and try to find the double Sneasels or Golbats to try to get that. Because they're in there, right? No! There's only 1! Alright, stomp there. I think we're good, though, as long as we can find... We got Iono. If we can Iono down to 1, we've got game. I need an energy. There's a Crobat that doesn't help me yet. Alright, let's thin. Got 19 cards. That's too many. Alright, we'll just get the Sneasel down. Alright, here we go. Here we go. We need it. We need an energy. We got the energy. So we do the energy here. We did not find... Wait a minute. That's a game? No, that can't be the game because I can't knock this out. Oh, Jacq, because there's none in there. They're both stuck. And that one's I'm using. All right, so we'll do 120 here. Because they only need 1. I've got to do... No, I've got to take the hit. This is just so unfortunate that I prize them. If I didn't prize them, I'd do double it here, 2. I'd find them, get them. I would have super out them back in. They can't counter catcher. They have energy. Wow, I had Jacq. I needed Arven or a counter catcher. I only got 1 piece. I mean, we're knocking it out. But then they're going to come back and knock me out. But they're not taking a prize, so I'm just on a whim. How do I do this? How do I do this? I got that. I could try to trap. But did they use the energy recycler? They did. They have enough energy. There's an energy. That's not going to help. Sneasel. I mean, if I trap anything, they just put the energy on. Oh, I can't trap anything. They only need 1. It's going to hit for 200. So here's what we do. We put up... This is crazy. Yes, come into my hand. Because they can only hit for 200. So unless they somehow, and now here come the two Golbats. One of them has a counter catcher. No wonder I couldn't find it. Okay, they can only hit for 200 unless they have a boss. Obviously, if they have a boss, it's over. If not, I've got the win. Attached to Fez, retreat, boom, knockout, Genesect. Nest Ball. Oh, there comes Fez. Do they play a Vitality Band? Clefairy. Clefairy is short. It's only 200. I forgot about Clefairy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 would be 200. They're hitting 200 no matter what. So unless they have a modifier, we got this. I mean, they're looking at my board. They can't think I have it. As long as you don't Iono me down to 2. I just need the energy. Yes, what a win! What a win. We are going to attach. Boom. Retreat. Come on up with the Sneasel. And boom. Strike Sleeper. And yeah, we're going to hit Genesect for way too much. 360 more. That is a lot of damage. Wow. And there's the other Golbat. Whew. Prizing in that game was rough. I seriously had no idea what to expect when I hit the ladder. Hit some weird decks in the Metagross Jellicent. Maybe that's something I need to try. Although we did beat it. Because it doesn't hit for much unless they have that max spell. But this deck was super fun. It is super slow. So if you're only into those turbo decks like me, this seemed really slow. But it obviously works and has some potential. So let me know in the comments below what you think about it. Any improvements we can make. And I'll see you next time.